Welcome to the castle. We are watching today Your Son Is Not Your Husband by the creator RayLikeSunshine. I have a prediction already what the video could be about because on the thumbnail I see wild things, and it's a show. It's like mentioning a show that is called "I'm Dating a Mama's Boy" from the publisher TLC. And I think many know that content from TLC is wild. Let's just call it like that. But yeah, I hope you like the video. The original link will be in the description down below. Get some popcorn, and I see you in a bit. So here's Ray. He's going to talk about the topic. My guess it's very obsessive mothers over their son. But I hope it's not. But the title was giving things and the thumbnail as well. So yeah, let's see what he has to say about it.
Okay, let's get started. Feel free to share anything you want. This is a safe space. I mean, I just can't get her out of my head. Like, everything I do for her. Like, I love her. She is the center of my life. I try to do everything to please her, and nothing seems to be working, you know? So I'm just kind of at a loss of how to approach this with her. Like, she is the center of my world. I can see where you're going with this.
He's talking like he's having a fight with his girlfriend, but the title would not make sense at all with this. Let's see.
In therapy, we call this anxious attachment and codependency, which are two frameworks that we can use to discuss your relationship with your girlfriend. Girlfriend? No, I'm talking about my mom.
I knew it.
Okay.
Oh no.
Here, hold this.
Hold this. Oh. Medium. Wait, what? Medium strike face. Handle with care.
What's this for?
Warzone.
This is no longer a safe space.
For that gun it is.
A very happy, much belated welcome back to the light side of the internet.
Yes. Oh.
It is surprisingly dark in here. Boundaries have always been important. Setting boundaries for yourself in your relationships today is just as important as it was 2,000 years ago for the Roman Empire. If you don't have boundaries, how else are you going to keep the barbarian hordes from sacking your towns, pillaging your provinces, and
with shields and horses?
Taking a massive dump on your taxable base, leading to a complete and utter collapse of the western half of your empire.
God. Back in the days, those paintings were so massive. I wonder how much time someone would spend on a painting like this. Not gonna lie.
If you haven't already noticed, I have been listening to way too many podcasts about ancient Rome during my hiatus.
My guy, you're not the only one. If my chat could, they would talk about the Roman Empire every day with me and post memes about the Roman Empire. Maybe we should watch something about the Roman Empire. God.
So if you're a barbarian who doesn't like boundaries, you're gonna absolutely love the show I'm talking about today.
Okay.
Love is a strong word. More like obsessed. I just got done watching season 4 of TLC's I Love a Mama's Boy.
Wait, what? That is a show? I didn't know. Wait, that is a thing?
Done watching season 4 of TLC's I Love a Mama's Boy.
I love a mama's boy. So, what? The woman has a son, and it's a dating show for guys try to date the woman, even though they're basically in love with their son. Is oh my god! I hope not, man.
Can we give you like a hug and kiss so we can say Merry Christmas? I love you.
Aww.
I love you.
When I thought I had seen the worst.
Was that a mother and a son, or a wife and a husband, or partner, whatever it is? Okay, I don't know that show. Please tell me it's the second option. Please tell me it's not the son.
Worst of toxic boy moms go away when TikTok got banned. And then get unbanned and then maybe get banned again. Wow, I missed a lot of things while I was gone, didn't I? The lack of boundaries that are shown or not shown in this show would make even the most boundary violating goth salivate. And I'm not talking about the fun type of goths. I'm talking about the kind of goths that are gonna pillage your goods and burn down your home.
My guy, please come back from the Roman Empire. Come back to 2025. Please. Do yourself a favor. I mean, it was cool back then, but still, live your life.
Okay, that doesn't really narrow it down,
creepy.
but you get my point. The show follows a number of family dynamics, namely Shahid, his mom, and his partner, who his mom hates, Josh, his mom, his partner, who his mom hates, and Austin, his mom, his partner, who his... You get the picture. This is Shirlene, and she's definitely not...
Oh, the show is a different way. So it's a person that wants to date. Their mom is with them, or like a guy who wants to date, and their mom is with them. And the moms don't like the dating partners. My God, humans, what kind of complicated fish poop do you consume? Please tell me you don't watch it.
in love with her son.
Doesn't that feel good?
Yeah.
You have such a beautiful body.
Definitely.
So much muscle. Oh my God.
Oh God, I need a puke. I need a bucket for this video. What? I want to try a new format. Okay, I want to try a new format, and the first thing I'm trying it with is that. God, my luck. Oh
Don't you
no.
ever let that go. You look amazing.
Maybe not. I'm gonna take a wild guess and say that the only reason Shirlene isn't bam-bamming Austin in his ham-hams is because he's gay. Because she be making some wild statements.
And he is a reincarnated version of my first husband.
My guy, blink twice if you need a escape car or something like that. And a new identity. Run.
Sounds right.
Say this with me really.
He felt cringe. You can tell that he felt
My
cringe.
first husband.
Look at him.
Sounds right.
Say this with me really slow.
He cringed the shit out
Your
of his
son is not your husband.
Yep.
No. Crazy
Thanks.
concept. Kind of like gravity or...
I think we need some alu hats for this video, maybe. I don't know yet. Conspiracy is high, man. Ray, those are wild conspiracy theories. I didn't buckle up.
basic mathematics. Matt and Kelly probably have the most normal relationship out of all the couples, but that's kind of an easy thing to say when the bar is in literal hell. It's like if you're comparing car crashes and someone goes, oh, this car is in so much better shape. Only the passenger side is crushed to a pulp and it only has slight mommy issues.
Slight
okay,
mommy
Charlene,
issues,
it's
yep.
still not gonna start. And it also slashed my other car's tires. Shahid is probably the most codependent with his mom. He's in his mid-20s, he's able-bodied, and is still living in his mom's basement, which isn't necessarily a bad thing. I mean, I lived at home for a while until I graduated college and then moved out once I got back on my feet. The difference between me and Shahid, though, is that I don't think he would even be able to move out if he wanted to. His mom controls his bank account, his finances, his mom brushes his teeth for him, and even
Okay, guys, whoever, doesn't matter, whoever you are, which doesn't matter which gender you have, please. No, I'm lost of words. Please, you are a grown human. You can brush your own teeth. You should learn how to do laundry. You should learn basic cooking. Like, learn basics. To if you want to move out, you can do it. It's not a shame to live with your parents for maybe when you're studying, when your job is not paying well right now, whatever the reason it might be, or you help your family because you take care of the elders in the household. It doesn't matter. It's fine to live with your parents or even your grandparents. Doesn't matter. But if you technically have to move out tomorrow, you should be able to. You should have your bank account. You should be able to brush your teeth, do laundry, cook for yourself. No basic logic about how to save money when you are, for example, grocery shopping, stuff like that. Just basic things. Okay, basic human things. Please try to learn this. I hope my audience is 18 plus. So if you're 18 plus and don't know it, no shame on that either. Many don't. But I encourage you to start slowly learning because you need to be a little bit independent. That, yeah, you have not have to be, but you need to. Like, what if something happens, you get separated, doesn't matter why or why, like where, it doesn't matter at all, but you have to be able to do basic things by yourself, even basic things as cooking, laundry, cleaning, brushing teeth, keeping your documents together. Please, for the love of whatever you believe in, do that. Learn it. No shame. Nana. But I encourage you, please do that. Please just be not like that. I hope this is all fake, because this is a reality show. I never believe they're real. But some, like, there's so many humans on this planet. At least one probably exists. Okay, do you know what I mean? Like, I know not everybody is like that. I will not say that, because that's absolutely not true. But I believe there are similarities in other situations, and that is, please try to be independent for your own sake.
Flosses for him.
I am pretty codependent with my mom.
It pains me to watch.
Rely on her for a lot of the day-to-day activities.
I'm pretty sure she even wipes his butt for him. And let's be honest,
We don't
can you
know,
blame
and
the
we
guy
don't
for
want
not
to
wanting
know.
to leave home? He's living like a king. When he has someone to cook for him and clean for him and wipe his ass for him, nobody
Ray.
blinks an eye. But when I
Ray,
do it,
please.
I'm apparently a
Please come back from the Roman Empire. We need you.
freeloader and need to grow up. But by far the most egregious pairing is Tina and Josh. Josh is married and has 5 kids. 4 of whom who are appropriately kid-shaped, and 1 who is mom-shaped but is not actually a mom, and rather is a demon or goblin disguised as a mom, who only exists out of spite and to suck the joy and happiness out of everything that they touch.
Having that in-law suite.
Okay, so remember, he's married to the woman, not this one, the other one, and they have kids. So they're a very independent family, basically. And then there's the mom.
For me and having me there, that's the biggest benefit of all. They need me. This isn't going to be pretty. Let me tell you, they have to do this or they're not going to be happy.
If you can't already tell,
Okay.
I really f***ing hate Tina. The one thing that this show made me
Was not the best first impression. Will not lie about it.
realize about toxic boy moms is that everything is about control and consolidating their position as the primary female figurehead in their sons' lives. And the second they start losing that control is when the toxic part of the toxic boy mom really shows itself.
We have been talking about moving to Florida for years now. We haven't moved yet, obviously, because of Tina.
Well,
Like, well, let's go live in it.
I didn't tell you to buy the house, Janelle.
Josh and Tina's story
Okay.
arc revolves around Josh and his partner Janelle's impending move to Florida. For context, Janelle doesn't want Tina to move in with them because they already have 4 kids and the house isn't that big. And the fact that she has already taken care of Tina for the last 15 years. And of course, Tina took this news in elegant stride.
You're not getting it, okay? He told me, make myself at home, make myself comfortable, tell him what I need
This is
of
not
you.
what we need. This is not what I need.
What is yours is mine.
I don't know. Do you know someone like this? Like, in reality? Please tell me this is all fake. Please. Whoever watches it, please tell me this is fake. I mean, the show, yes, but the overall situation. Because I also saw some TikToks about very, very interesting mothers-in-law. Let's just call them that. They're interesting. Oh boy, please. Please, this is all just fake. Because I hope nobody has to deal with something like that. I mean, yes, it's very nice that you got invited, that you can make yourself at home. Especially maybe something happened. We don't know, right? But after 15 years and then saying, yeah, everything that is yours is also mine. Even though, like, there's definitely some fighting topics. I don't think that's the truth, right? That will be difficult.
Okay.
Okay.
Josh, come on.
Look, I know that producers of reality TV tend to egg on the subjects within the shows, but Tina did not need more egging. She has enough eggs. Tina is literally the egg. Also, like, eggs are $20 a dozen right now. You got to think about production costs. Come on. Janelle's the one that does all the chores, the cooking, and the raising of the 4 kids.
Oh boy. Big respect to the woman with 4 kids and everything else. My God.
I'm usually
and looking
the
that
first one
pretty.
up. I'm picking out the kids' clothes. I'm getting them up. I'm making lunches.
Want to get up and help me?
Not really.
And while Tina claims...
Hey, you'll get the slipper and get him up. Like, he can at least sit there and distract the children so you can do their lunches in peace. Like, slipper energy.
Aims to help out around the house.
I'm usually making breakfast.
No, you're not.
Her role is more like perching on Janelle's shoulders and telling her that she's f***ing up the job. A job that she's been doing pretty successfully for the last 15 years.
You make sure you put extra blueberries and an extra pickle in Lily's lunch.
Yeah, I mean,
I would kick her out of the house. Like, here, get your suitcase. It's enough. Get out. And if she comes back, man, getting, what is it called? Like, by Kurt, you're not allowed to come closer to someone. Otherwise, you get arrested. Get that. Oh my God. Standing next to her. Yeah, you need to pack an extra blueberry. That extra blueberry will make the difference. I have another cucumber. That's more, that another pickle. Very important. No. You have to put them in. The kids will starve otherwise if that cucumber and that extra pickle is not in there.
I do this every morning.
Well, I know, but every morning Lily says they need more food. So I'm just trying to be helpful.
And when Janelle understandably pushes back a little bit, Tina does the only reasonable and rational thing and pulls the...
And runs to Giselle's husband and like, look at her. She said I'm not allowed. Who bet some money on? Don't bet money on it. Who just wants to bet because right.
I was here first card.
Oh yeah, okay, fine.
I came first.
I get it.
I mean, this is ridiculous. You're fighting in front of Michelle. We never met her before.
You just fought with me.
Oh my God.
She must be a really nostalgic person because I personally have not heard that argument since my time in elementary school playgrounds. I don't think it takes a lawyer to realize that this is probably not the strongest argument she could have used here. Arguments like, I understand your frustration and I apologize, but I would appreciate if you came to me first before talking behind my back, or even, I think you are a stinky, poopy butthole, are probably more effective lines of rhetoric. And finally,
you will win with that on like around Kurt. Use that. Use the second option. Please don't.
Was here first even accurate? Because everyone knows who was actually here first. It was
the Roman Empire with the steel chair. Watch out.
Roman Empire. My guy can help.
A lot of Roman Empire podcasts.
Maybe a bit less.
Roma Weekends. You would think that Josh, Janelle's husband, would at least try to come in and stop Tina when she's verbally abusing them.
Wait, yours is mine.
Hey,
Who says that to somebody?
maybe you should take a breather.
But then the show wouldn't be called I Love a Mama's Boy, and instead would be called I Love a Regular Normal Dude Who Knows How to Set Their Own Boundaries.
I cannot deal with it.
Janelle, sit.
What are you doing?
I just want
I'm
you to sit.
so
Why are you
Just
walking
freaking
away?
push
I
me
didn't push
down.
you.
I don't know
Things
why
will change.
you don't take your wife's side over her.
I will take her side.
Okay. The woman should get her kids and get out. If the husband is not behind her, I don't know. Red flag. I'm sorry to say that, but you should not be treated like this if you're in a partnership. If you are in a partnership, you should work together. And if you have something within the partnership that is not aligning well, you should talk about it in private and then get external advice if still needed. But that doesn't look like that's happening or will happen. But I'm just assuming a lot, okay? Chill.
At the end of the day, the reality is it's what mom wants.
Mm-hmm.
So we have to get with her. We have to talk to her. If she wants to be in Florida with us, she's gonna be in Florida with us. We're gonna make mom happy. That's it.
Okay.
I don't get this. She runs. Go run, Janelle. Go run.
My name is
Oh,
Ray.
Janelle, I'm sorry, I
I'm a
said her
lifeguard.
name wrong.
People say
Earlier.
that I'm bad at my job. In the past year, I've only lost like 1, 2, 4, 6, 9 people. So that's a pretty good track record if you ask me. Help! I'm drowning! Shut your ass up.
Learn to swim!
Anyways, 6 of those losses were like from the sharks I put in the pool, so I really only lost. Now, I know this may come as a
You need
shock
help,
to some
right?
of you, but I don't usually watch these types of shows.
Yeah,
and I would
me either. Because I don't understand the appeal of it. It's so shocking. And I'm just shocked at even more if something like this exists in real life and that people they're also very wild mothers-in-law for husbands. So it is not a gender specific thing that can be bad with like a very protective father, for example. And then that the wife is more on the father's side. Everything possible, okay? There are too many humans to exclude any possibilities. But you should not be treated like this in that moment. That's so bad. And why do people watch it then? I mean, yeah, we react on it right now, but if it would be without Ray, I could not watch it because I would just refuse to take time and consume that.
much rather spend my time watching someone else play a video game that
Yeah.
I don't even own. So despite being desensitized by the myriad of cringy and horrible shit that I cover, this show was one of the most excruciating things that I've had to endure. I literally spent most of my time watching the sequences like this.
It is not your decision. This is what I'm talking about.
I'm just saying, don't you have enough to handle?
Yeah, I feel that too. Oh boy.
Let alone another baby.
You'd rather have a newborn.
I cannot do it.
Ray, I know you will not see this, but I'm so sorry that you had to go through this. Big respect that you went through that to sum it up for us. Thank you so much. I'm sorry.
Now, Janelle,
Oh, there you are.
Why are you walking away? I didn't.
And I think the most frustrating thing about Josh is not that he's considering both sides and taking Tina's side. It's that the only consideration that he can fathom with his puny, undeveloped monkey brain is giving in to whatever his mom wants.
Janelle doesn't want her there.
He doesn't know how to set a boundary with his mother. And that is also part when you become independent, like when you learn the basic human skills to survive on your own. Like I said, you will notice things that you prefer or how things to have, like you want to be done in not a toxic way or like a bad way, just a preferred way you want it. And your mom says, no, I want it like this. And then you have a little conflict. And this is where you also start learning how to set boundaries with your mother. And it's good that you have boundaries with your mother because you're an independent human being. And you should not be controlled by I mean, yes, all thanks to her, she gives birth to you. Yeah, I see that. Okay, chill. But you should be independent. It is good to have your own opinions. It is good to take your side, and not be a puppet. It's just straight up a puppet. Why do you do this to yourself even?
Oh, stop it now. We gotta
That
get
poor
over
woman.
that. It is what
That
it is.
poor
for
woman.
both of you.
And she's completely alone. That is the point. She's like with all those people, and the kids can't take a side. They're kids. But all of the adults around her are all going for the mom instead of the wife. Because I don't know even why. Because she has a point. The wife has a point.
That's your mom's
And
goal.
accept it.
Wouldn't you want to be on your own, not with your mother-in-law?
But that's not your situation now, and you got to deal with it.
Of course your mother should come first in everything. I mean, like, what has Janelle done for you? It's not like she cooks and cleans and raises all your kids for you. And has spent
all
the
4
past
of them
15
while you stay in bed, lazy ass.
years taking care of your mother as well after moving away from her entire family in Florida.
If that's not a sacrifice and a proof of insane affection towards someone, I don't know what is.
But on a more serious note,
Big
I
ass
can
red flag.
genuinely empathize with the mindset of a lot of these kids because it's very similar to the relationship that Asian families have with their children. Children are expected to go out, be successful, and then once the time comes, take care of their parents. It's something that's very deeply culturally ingrained within at least Chinese families, and I do intend to take care of my parents once they hit their golden years. That being said, Tina is 60, the same age as my parents. She would do.
My human mother is over 60 and is still working and is like very independent, and we have a very good connection, and she would not force it. She would like, yeah, I would suggest doing it like this, but if you need help, you can always come to me. We are on that base relationship, and that is healthy because you should be on your own. You should be able to work or like to function on your own. And she's been with them for 15 years, if I remember, like the Tina mother. So what is she doing?
Do just fine being on her own. While Janelle is the only adult within Tina and Josh's relationship, in Shahid and Dia's case, there are no adults.
Nylah, did you fart?
Wait, what?
I know that wasn't my mom.
I didn't fart. Come here. Oh, no. What's the difference? Smell then.
Yeah.
Nylah, are you sure?
First of all, I don't fart, I pooped.
How do you know it wasn't her?
Because
I know what my mom's fart
I
smell
didn't
like.
own a
Everyone is a
I know how my mom's farts smell like, and why? How can you tell them apart? I'm confused.
child here. Nobody is winning. And I want to kill myself. Now, whereas I have sympathy for Janelle having to deal with Tina's bullshit, I don't
Yeah, I have a lot of empathy for Janelle, and I hope everybody in the room too.
think I could really say the same about Nylah.
We don't do shoes in the house. There's like 3 signs on the way in the door.
They go with my look. They go with my look. Do you mind if I just keep them on?
Yeah, take them off. Everybody take off their shoes. That is okay. Especially it's not good for the floors to walk on with shoes. Like when you have wooden floors and stuff, they can get damaged over time badly. So it just no. It's also more hygienic in terms of cleaning.
Are
Oops.
you going to tell her to take them off, or am I going to take her off before?
Take your shoes off in the house, Nylah. I bet you sleep in the bed with your outside clothes on too.
I mean, yeah, I think this is like a very American thing. I'm pretty sure Ray is also from America. I'm not sure though. I have to look up. Ray, I'm sorry if you're living somewhere else than America, but I think. Like for example, in Europe and in a lot of Kazakh and Eastern European cultures, it's very normal to take off the shoes. Like it's not normal to walk in with the shoes. It's like you have a place at the front door, take them off, maybe put on house slippers, and then you have less stress with cleaning and everything. So I get the point why they want to take the shoes off, but shouldn't be a big fuss anyway from both sides, basically.
Sorry, that
you went
was
a bit crazy. The Roman Empire. Okay.
Throughout the show, Nylah is shown to be disrespectful, inconsiderate,
in Asian
and
cultures
a
too.
terrible influence on Shahid.
I'm a Pisces, so I'm a water sign. And if you provoke me enough, eventually, like, you will get a reaction out of me. Next time, I need you to, like, have my back when I feel like the whole house, it's Nylah.
What? I'm so sorry. We have to. my brain just shut down for a second because I could not understand what's going on.
And a terrible influence on Shahid.
I'm a Pisces, so I'm a water sign. And if you provoke me enough, eventually...
If you provoke me enough,
like, you will get a reaction.
You will get a reaction.
Next time, I need you to, like, have my back when I feel like the whole house, it's Nylah.
The whole house, it's Nylah. But is it your house? I don't know if it's their house or if it's like a whatever. Their mother's house. Because if it's their family's house, why should it be showing, yeah, that's Nylah? Okay. That's just
versus everybody.
So it honestly surprised me when her and Dia
she wanted him to take her side with the shoes.
Didn't get along because Dia is also disrespectful, inconsiderate, and a terrible influence on Shahid.
So you got a girlfriend now, right? Uh-huh. Oh, nice. So you see, you can think about her.
You'd rather not think about her, Dr. Mary. Really? She's not a good influence on him. She's not the sodium downtown. When he needs something, he needs a little more stability in his life. She's just a fun girl. She's a pretty girl, but she's a fun girl.
And by the way, these walls are pretty thin, and I could hear everything you were saying.
Maybe on purpose. Who knows? It's a reality show.
Maybe it's me who doesn't understand normal human reactions.
No, I'm on your boat.
But I think it's safe to say
together
that
here.
talking shit openly about someone within earshot and then mean girl laughing once you're confronted about it
Does she think that I care?
is considered a dick move. Not even mentioning how uncomfortable this whole interaction must have been for the dentist. Nice seeing you guys. Take care, Dia.
Oh,
Take
boy.
care, Shahid.
He wanted like extra charge, probably, the dentist. God.
Where's my cigarette? Boss, you said
I said, where is my goddamn cigarette?
It's just like, this is one of those situations where everybody in the relationship is right, but also like wrong at the same time. Nylah is right to not like Dia because Dia has given her zero hospitality or respect.
The purple pants?
Little winery look. I like your fit too, babe.
Well, I think this is the first time I've seen you covered up.
How fucking dare you? Dia is right to not like Nylah because she is clearly a bad influence on Shahid.
But are you expecting me to pay all of the bills, like 100%?
In a perfect world, I'd be a stay-at-home girlfriend.
This whole trio over there is please just put it in the dumpster. Please just all separate from each other. The girl goes somewhere because for me, with that sentence, she is a red flag, like the brightest flag you can be. But also, the guy should set up boundaries with his mother and become more independent, and the mother should let his boy, let's just say that as it is, like go set free, like supportive, yes, but not to this level. Like, you don't have to sit, for example, how they sat at the dentist, like he was getting the treatment and the mother was like almost in his mouth. That's how close she sat down there. And please, this is all just reality crap. But the chance that something like this exists in real life is not zero or similar. Yeah, that is a big red flag.
Basically me staying at home, clearly. You going out, working hard, doing whatever it is that you choose to do that pays the bills.
And Shahid, you are a grown-ass 24-year-old man.
Yeah.
Take care of your own teeth.
Yeah, please.
This is nasty. Fix yourself. Now, you might be wondering, what does Nylah see in Shahid? A grown man who has no desire to move out of his parents' basement and seems to be just one step above being spoon-fed by his mother. That is a great question. And the answer is...
We don't know. Money? I don't know.
I actually don't know the answer.
Oh,
I'm still
okay.
trying to figure that out too. The show gets to a point where Nylah surprises Shahid at an engagement ring store.
Shahid and I, we stumble upon a jewelry store.
I was honestly shocked. I really had no clue.
And Shahid is clearly very distraught because his bank account is still controlled by his mom.
I don't know. Does it look like I can afford that right now? My mom gave me a budget of like $25 today. When am I gonna tell my mom that I'm at Cooper's Jewelry about to buy Nylah a $30,000 wedding ring?
But
a ring doesn't have to be that expensive. Oh God, why is Yes, I'm a dragon. I love shiny things. Okay, don't get me wrong, but it's technically not needed. I'm very much aware. So a ring that is, let's say, stainless steel with a nice zirconia crystal in it, looks very chic, timeless, costs, let's say, $100. $100 for some people is a lot of money, okay? So it's still, for a lot of people, a very expensive ring. But $30,000, that's a car! I'm so upset. I'm so sorry that I was screaming, but I'm so upset. It's a freaking car as a ring. That doesn't make, no. Well. Okay, let's try to finish the last minutes before I lose my sanity.
The funniest part about all this is not the fact that Shahid is about to buy a $20,000 engagement ring, but the fact that everyone in the room is trying to emotionally gaslight him into buying the ring.
Our feelings for him would be mildly concerned.
I mean,
mildly.
If you can't make a decision about a ring on your own as a man, how can you, plan to get married?
But I did.
I mean, they don't.
To him that. Okay.
At least he didn't. He was just dragged into it, I think. Oh, the poor guy. I pity him a little bit. He should just oh my God, please just get out of the whole situation. Save yourself, please.
Okay, you should be starting to look at rings or even just think about it.
Look, I am not saying that you should catch your grenade for me. I'm saying that you should want to catch a grenade for me, and you should be thinking about catching a grenade for me. That is actually ridiculous. Guys, what's your take on this? I mean, are you really a man if you can't decide for yourself if you want to catch a grenade for her?
I also don't like that saying. Like, everybody should be, it's not a man thing to be indecisive, or that is societal pressure that's been put on him by that comment. I mean, he didn't hear the comment. It was like in the aftermath interview, I think. But it should not be a gender specific thing if someone is indecisive because he's clearly overwhelmed in that moment. And if you're clearly overwhelmed anywhere, and being overwhelmed can be you got a letter and now you have a debt of $20,000 and then you're overwhelmed, or you're overwhelmed because you're in the supermarket and you have an anxiety attack and just the slightest sounds are making you crazy. It should not be judged if someone is overwhelmed and how bad his situation is. The person is overwhelmed, should be acknowledged, and should get out of the situation for their own person's sake. I'm so sorry for that guy. Oh my God. Please get out of there.
Okay, but like, she's the one throwing the grenade. Also, the grenade will be $20,000. I'm not gonna lie. I would rather jump in front of the train. It is shockingly clear that Shahid lacks any ability to form boundaries of his own. And Nylah sees this and takes advantage of it to the fullest extent. And while Shahid might be at fault for not being able to stand up for himself as a grown-ass man, so much of this behavior, like many of the other families in this show, are the product of their mother's inability to let their children grow up and go out into the world without them hovering.
I really want to respect Nylah.
Like I said, support, super important, very nice. If you struggle with something that okay, my parents are my safe haven. If anything happens, I know I can ask them for advice. I know I can spend the weekend over there to be safe, whatever it is. But this No. No. Bad behavior.
His wishes.
She's snatching you away from me. She's taking away my baby.
I'm not going anywhere, Mom.
He is a 24-year-old baby, lovely woman. I know you love to take care of him, but if you love him, you should also let him grow up and let him live his life. Oh my.
Mom, I'm still live right in your basement.
And I think this quote really shows the core of the issue that exists within all of these families. Their sons have an inability to set boundaries for themselves is a direct result of the mothers constantly hovering and never letting go. And while these mothers may claim that their behavior is out of love, it is very easy to pierce that veil and find a whole disgusting bunch of jealousy and selfishness that is driving their actions.
And maybe also insecurities. For example, that's just a wild guess. Take it with a grain of salt. But for example, okay, like that dude, he's like finding an apartment, living his life, and like their family is in a small community, like with friends, other family members that live like nearby, the neighborhood, you know, right? And if the exterior or like the people that are around them, for example, the guy comes back because he came back from jail, or the police picks him up because he get arrested, whatever it is, or they know he or like the family notices he starts to use drugs, whatever it is, it could be something super bad. And then the mom would feel ashamed because maybe she did not prepare him properly for the world. And maybe it's also like a protective mechanism for herself to never feel ashamed of her own child. There's so many psychological things going on there. So that's just a wild guess that she is also not letting him go out of selfishness, aside from just the desire to take care of him, but also not to feel ashamed if when he lets him go, something bad happens and other people notice. And then they're like, yeah, what's happening with your son? What's going on? Or talking behind her back, even worse, right? I think that is also like a huge pressure point that could be happening. But I don't know. I just assume I'm just giving other possibilities based on what I saw on the internet so far and like from personal experiences as well. So yeah, it's just not a good state to be in for the guy and for the other wife. For the wife with the 4 kids.
Only way people are gonna grow up is if you push them out into the world and let them figure it out for themselves, consequences and all. Or in other words, the best way to let a kid find out is if you let him f around. Anyways, if you made it this far into the video, thank you so much for watching.
Thank you for the video,
who is
Ray.
watching this, don't worry. This video is not about you. You're one of the good ones. And I will see you all in the next one. Okay, bye.
Bye. That was nice. That was a very lovely video, a very nice essay about it. But my God, I feel uncomfortable. I feel so uncomfortable. Thank you for cringing with me. I am still in a lot of pain. I hope you recover quickly from this and that you enjoyed it to some degree. If you like to, we can talk about some topics in the comment section. And if not, I hope I will see you soon again. Like I said, please give love and support to Ray. He made the video and the link is down below in the description. Otherwise, I wish you a lovely day and see you soon. Bye-bye.